Okay, I've now located and cut out the fuel line holes through the rear firewall, as well as getting some cheap tubing to go ahead and try to mock up the fuel lines. Everything lined up. See that I've gone ahead and cut my holes out for my feed line and my return line. I went and bought this real cheap plastic vinyl tubing here at the hardware store. It was like 17 cents a foot or something like that. And it's a 1/2 inch. It's the same size as the braided tubing. So what I'm going to do is it fits in the fittings pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and mock everything up with this and kind of label each tube and then cut each tube out of the steel so I don't mess up my steel cuttings. So basically what I need to do right now is go ahead and try to position my new Fuel Lab 545 series fuel pressure regulator, and the original fuel hose ties on right here, this little bracket on the end of the water outlet for the engine. So I'm going to build me a little bracket to hold this in place right here and have my fuel line sweep all the way from the fuel rail there around through here and then straight back through the firewall here. So I'm going to get everything mocked up with this black tubing first. End up going through the firewall here. As you can see, I've made a tie bracket here to hold the tubes as they come out of the firewall, as they exit the rear box. It's just a piece of tubing cut with the angle on it. Cut this, just fit it in here. Put two of these little tie downs here, so the fuel lines will come through here. And my next objective is to go ahead and get the pressure regulator mounted here, and then I will work on the link between the two, because I will probably have to put another little bracket down here so that I can hold slack between here and here, so the motor has you can flex a little bit. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm plumbing the fuel lines now. See that I got this bracket here that goes around the fuel filter. Both of these lines penetrate the rear firewall. They're tied down here with this bracket. Then they got to come up right through this little opening here. So I'm creating a bracket for right here to bolt actually to this bolt. And it's going to have a little edge come out this way, and I have two loop clamps on this side so that these tubes can come through. I'm going to pull a little, you know, give them some extra slack here so that the engine can move around a little bit. So I'm working on that bracket.